everyone, we're back. I'm just throwing up the link now, and then we are good to go for like an hour before I get on Lethal League. Not Lethal League, sorry, Lethal Company. So let's just throw down here. And there we go. That moment I have to post this in so many different areas. Yeah, there we go. I'll go back to Undertale here for this kind of thing. Wait, I have new unread messages? Oh. Okay. Hey, Sammy. How you doing? I have literally yet to even open chat here properly, but I can see. So yeah, we're doing more stuff here. I need to get the next room done, of which I did have it done previously, but I kind of deleted it. I think, yeah, I think I did. So what I need to do here is try and get the geometry back, because I need the wishing room and everything else. Where we at? Oh, there we are. I'm actually upside down in the room here now. It's okay, it's perfectly fine. Okay, so we'll get rid of that, and we'll just go to block out here, and we'll just do this. I did have this all set up, but I figure I can just like do it again and make it better maybe, or alternatively I can find the other file, because I'm splitting this up and making it look really good. Let's see. Okay, the other block out definitely has the geometry missing, which means I go Waterfall. I did have just the entrance done, or the reference block out. Let's see, there's the scuffed version. There are a couple of different versions I have of this, you see. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Let's try that one. I'm trying to like unhide the rest of it here. He has been told. Okay, thank you very much. So let's try. This is what happens when I delete like one version and then I'm like, where'd my other versions go? Is that it? If I hit reference now, that gives me the model, but just not the full thing, of which you won't be able to see in the background. Okay, if I go to block out here, I go to edit, Alt-H. Okay, no, I'm gonna have to model all that again. Oh boy, that's a bit of a pain. Have I literally got like no other version of this? What about that one? Unhide everything. Oh, that was another one that I'd done previously. Was that the one where I just like... Yeah. Okay. So, I've kind of got this blocked out. Was... I'm trying to figure this all out now, because I have to go back and do it again, basically. Or at least large chunks of it, because of me yeeting other parts of it into oblivion. I'm like, it's okay, it's fine, I don't need these, and then next minute, oops. So I was actually thinking that I could get that easy, and instead I can't, which is a bit of a pain. Let's just... Oh, wait a minute, I'm loading up the wrong file here. There we go. Right, so I need to do the wishing room next, and then I need to do the giant hall, of which if we get these rooms at least blocked out, we've got this kind of thing going on with the cube, to which it's pretty much like actually, wait a minute. I'm just remembering because I've got the scuffed version as well. This is definitely a lesson in make sure you don't completely break everything that you have. Okay, so I know roughly what I want to do with this. I'm going to take a screenshot of it, and then I'll use that as reference for this. So we'll grab that screenshot now. Where is it? Good job. I've kept at least the scuffed block out versions here. So that there is the end of that there, and then we've got the wishing room next, which is in here, to which this geometry is like totally scuffed, but it's fine. It's no big deal. So what I want to do is try and build this room out a little bit. Have it be a bit bigger, so we'll do this. Right. Just realized those edges are going to be scuffed as well. My computer is lagging today, so Sammy. Nice. So there we go. We go all the way to here with this. Then I need to kind of... Oh. Start with this, and we just go extrude faces all the way up to that here. But the idea is I'm going to get some extra details in here, which are going to be really cool. I just need to figure out how high I want the room to go and what I want to do with it. Because of the artwork, like a lot of this is based on artwork from other people. And those people have like interesting takes on everything. So trying to match that is interesting to say the least. Again, I've got like an hour now, and then I can do more later on. Undertale Waterfall wishing room art. Let's see if we've got any cool stuff in the wishing room in terms of like artwork. Oh, dude. I like the I'm actually gonna take inspiration from that. Somebody on DeviantArt's got a really cool version of the castle. That's gonna be cool. Double checking this. What I will do as well is I'm gonna pull up the pacifist run on YouTube. Love the way I just type in U and then accidentally hit hashtag. Oh, and then I put double O in it. U. Right, Waterfall. Yeah, there we go, pacifist. And then I can make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I also need to model the seeds later on where you go across everything. Okay, so I need Photoshop open as well for the wishing room side. And then it's just a giant room, so we'll have the roof kind of the same height as the main hall that we came in through, because that was pretty big. Then we'll just like push it out a little bit. And then I'm going to mess around with it, and it's going to be all cool. So what I want to do here is take these loops, and I'm just going to throw these in because I need these to link up to the other edge of the map anyway. And then, or rather, I don't need them though. I keep thinking about this project half like a video game and half like a movie. It's like, oh, I need this, I need that, I need it to be this many polys. And it's just like, dude, just focus on one. One at a time. Okay. For topology, I need it to be like there, and then another one above it. About there, roughly, I think? Or is it lower? Might be, actually, no, it's because of, wait a minute. Oh, I see, there's two loops to the doors that I've done there, that's why. Oh, wait. That doesn't... 1, 2, 3... Oh, no, that works, duh. I'm freaking out now and trying to figure out how I did the doors previously. It's like, dude, you just looped them? Because I looped the doors like that, I believe? Roughly. Because then what we can have there is something like that. I actually don't think that's the same, but it's kind of similar where we move that in. And then we move these out, and it all has to be done with quads. That's totally not the same, but it works. It works. It's actually, I think, more optimized. I think. What did I have? Did I have another loop in there? Oh, hang on. Yeah, I think I did have another loop, but I just didn't use it. Yep, 1, 2, yep. It's kind of the same. Okay, so we'll just do that back here. Hey John, how you doing? So, yeah, people are wondering like what was going on because I mentioned I'm starting to really hate. Adlatsa says now I have a good PC. Oh, nice! Congrats. Yeah, what happened was I've been saying again that I hate geometry nodes, and it's literally just because of really stupid stuff. Like I've mentioned before, geometry nodes are supposed to be like the hottest new thing in Blender when it comes to making effects and stuff. And I think it's just because I'm experienced with them, but everybody else touts them as like the biggest thing to ever happen to Blender to make things easy. So I'm like, okay, I'll try using them on a couple of things. And I said before, the other day that I failed at doing a waterfall with them. And today I'm like, okay, I'll try doing what I did the last time, which is making a minecart section with them. And you think the logic for it is pretty sound in terms of being like, okay, I take the points on a spline, tell the geometry nodes to place meshes at those points, and then away we go. We've got meshes that repeat along a spline. And instead it's like, so anyway, we're just gonna clip into each other because we feel like it. And I'm just like, oh no, so was not happy about that. So I spent like an hour and a half messing around with that. And then when I couldn't get that to work, I just ended up doing it by hand. I did it by hand and had it done in no time flat compared to the alternative. So I was, again, not happy. Seems like every time I try and do something with geometry nodes, it just doesn't work, and then I have to do it the way I'm used to doing it, and it just works. I'm just like, oh, okay, fair enough. So yeah, Geometry nodes are a pain in the butt at the moment. I don't like them, and they can go screw themselves for the time being. I just realized I need to put another 2 loops there because of that. But yeah, it's like, the logic for it is sound, and you can do it with all the stuff really easy. Like, for instance, an array. An array is basically the same thing. You take a load of points, put them on a spline, and then say, like, look, repeat them along the spline. And that takes like 2 seconds. Whereas through geometry nodes, you have to map everything out. Like, an instance of geometry nodes here is this effect for the ceiling. It's incredibly powerful because it means I can just randomize the ceiling and have it done in like 2 seconds. And then copy that across everywhere else and get like a nice floor and a nice ceiling. And it looks all right? But when you go into the geometry nodes here, what we're looking at is this sort of thing where you tell it, okay, you've got a flat face, let's say like a piece of paper. You then take that piece of paper and fill it up with a certain density of objects. You reference that object, so it might be like a cylinder or whatever else. You tell it to put that instance of geometry on points that are on the face, and then tell them where to rotate and what the value of the scale is and everything else like that. And then it randomly chucks something out and you hope that it's okay. You know, otherwise it's gonna look crap. It's infuriating when it doesn't work. Right, let's take these things that I had over here and we'll just duplicate link. The reason I'm doing this is so I can like delete the back end of the map and save on frame rate, like I have been doing. And with this, we're gonna take this and make it better. But this is the part of the map where I start making it look like a an actual mine. But it's gonna be cool. Just need to make sure that it all links up together. Because I've already started doing it there. I've not shown you this room, the quiche room. I didn't have the responsibility. But yeah, the quiche room's cool. It's pretty nice frame rate wise. The idea is that the wishing room will be pretty similar in terms of frame rate. I need to add this in, I think. Because I know there's a hidden door and everything. We know there's a hidden door. But I figure instead I just put the door not so hidden here. I'm just trying to think how I would hide that, because it's behind a wall. Like, Toby has it behind a wall deliberately. But do it be finger licking good, says Charge. I'm trying to think of how I would do that. Maybe I can do that, very similar to how I've done the Waterfall. I'll have to try that. But yeah, we got that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the setup that I just talked about in terms of an array, and I'm going to explain that while I bring it in. So array, append, Blender files, minecart. And then in like another 40 odd minutes, I'm going on lethal for a little bit. Cat has chosen violence. No, no, kitty, no. Okay, so here we go. We take the minecart track, which should be referenced around here. There it is. And we're going to take the track mesh, and we're going to drag it over here. Now you'll be able to see what this should have done previously. It should have done it, but didn't, so now I get to do it this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to have like the wishing room essentially look like it's part of a giant mine. And then in other areas, we're going to have the minecart tracks going through. Because a lot of people have just not bothered to emphasize that part of Waterfall's history. I don't know whether Dork did. It's been a while since I read Inverted Fate. I'm going to have to check, just in case the works got the unused sprite work in. But basically, I'm embracing the sprite work here. Air Revenge. But as you can see, the way that this works is we can pull out this and it allows us to put this minecart mesh wherever I want. So then we can do crazy things and we can make it look all cool if I get it just right. Like this. The idea being that I'm going to have it kind of go through the center of this room a little bit. It's going to end up looking like Minecraft, seriously. You can see it coming now. Okay, so that's that. That moment where he makes the entire section of Waterfall like Minecraft. And then I've got to edit this so it like goes around the corner with it. So I need to add more onto this. So what we have here is a track mesh and an array, right? On a curve. And the logic behind this is, like I said before, we take this. Oh, just need to make sure this is the correct scale. Yes, it is. So it links in with the other one. And then we drag and drop this in the same position as the other one. Okay. Then we get rid of the other one. So the way this works is we turn around and we tell it that this mesh that we've got, we want it repeated a bunch of times along this row that I've got, or this spline. So we'll put it about there, just double check that. Yeah, that's fine. So this mesh should repeat, right? But it only repeats by however many you tell it. So at the moment, this array has 15 in it, and it's set on this. So we can just go, and there we go, make up the rest of this now. What's the plan? The plan is I'm going to do more on Waterfall, try and get the first, up to the first chase bit done. So we'll do, say, like 100 here. Now that goes on past where I wanted it, right? But we're going to be fixing that in a moment by doing this. Because I wanted that to go around here. So as you can see, as this slowly rotates, I run out of pieces. So then I need to ask it, okay, how many more pieces do I need? And just put those on the track. We'll just push this back a little bit. As you can see, it automatically curves. And I can essentially just tweak that as much as I want. Wait, hey, is this the part where I'm voice acting says Revenge? I remember. I know this is one of the wishing rooms. Because there's this one, and then there's the marsh later on that has some stuff in it. So we'll put that to about there. The idea being it's a big room, so they do that. Let me check for the screenshots for the random voices in the echo flowers. Because I know I want to get a couple more people in to do some of the voices as well. Okay, so up to here we've got 144 pieces of track, right? And the idea now is, if I look at this should look like that. All I have to do is just like edit that then, and just, oh, do the curve on this. What I'm going to do is just bring the track a little bit further up here. You just change that a little bit so it looks a little bit better. Go above. There we go. So this is going to be scene 3. So I need to make sure I save that as scene 3. And then the echo flowers are going to be scattered around that, right? And apart from that, I really don't see the need to have any like support beams or mining stuff in here. What I can do is do the stone signs though, and we can do the walls and everything and put a load of like different stuff in. We need that sign again. Where's the Waterfall sign? There we go. Need to copy that thing and put it over here. And that says, where is it? I think it's just wishing room if I remember rightly. Come on. Yeah, it's just wishing room, so I can just do that in Hylian. We can just do... Oh, is it in caps as well? Come on. Yeah, it's in caps. Okay. Rotate that. Save as sign. It's gonna be awkward trying to do the history of monsters in Hylian on all these things. Sign 3, immersive. There we go, that's that done. And then I can just replace that with sign 3 now. I just need to change the texture on it. Why is it got a shrink wrap on it? That's weird. Really weird. Right, I can take that off technically because it's a new file. And just go file. Sign. And then we can just change that texture because there are no other signs in this room, I believe. Although I've still got the entrance there, it's just not being used. I deleted most of the stuff from the entrance just to be able to get these areas to run decently. And then we go file, emission, save as. There we go. So that's looking nice. I'm gonna need a minecart as well, I just realized. Right. The model result. Minecart. Let's see, let's check out that one. What are the models we got here that I can use? Try that one and check out the models here and see what they've got and might be able to use something. Or maybe not. We shall see. Oh, there's the minecart. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so that's for what, Showdown Bandit? Interesting. Oh, there's a bench. I can pull that bench for the quiche, if I even put that in. Let's see. Start the music back up again. think I'll take that minecart and I'll just edit it slightly. Should be okay with that. I guess we'll find out. There we go. Okay. So now that that's set up, I can go ahead and start slapping textures on the walls and stuff, and then I can start messing around down here as well, because I need to figure out this. Like, come on. If I go file, loop, put one there, and then one here. That does that. And then I do. Actually, do I need to do that? No, because if I go... No, actually, no, I do. Right, because I have to have the other bits in there. Oh. Let's do one loop there for the moment. And then same here. About there, roughly. And then the idea is I can just push these out just a little bit to make the edges of the cave. Just go like that, roughly. And then we can just take this and throw this one up here, like this. And then if I just bring them in slightly, what we then get is a kind of a nice looking cave. That's hidden a little bit. If I do that now and go backwards, it should have most of it hidden in there, I think, or I can go ahead and play with these verts and make sure everything's fine. Because I don't want any of them showing. Once down, rate your knowledge of UndertaleAU 2. I know Underplayer, X-Tail, Glitch-Tail, but I don't really like Glitch-Tail anymore. I know a couple of other ones, but I'm not gonna profess like I'm a genius about AUs and stuff. Underswap, Underfell. Is it Outertail's the space one, right? Flowerfell. Trying to remember some of the others. Mafia Tail. Trying to remember some of the other ones because I know there's so many. There's so many. It makes me want to watch that video again of what the fans did to Undertale. No. Because that was a funny video. I prefer full AUs and not sans recolors. Oh, we mentioned this before, remember, where I was like, dude, what is it with the sans recolors? You know, everybody, like, I'm not throwing shade at people that like doing that. It's more just the whole thing of, you know, like when people tease Sonic fans for that type of thing, where they're like, dude, it's just Sonic, but a different color, and he has every single power, you know, like he can use the Chaos Emeralds. And the Super Emeralds and everything else. I feel like it's kind of like that for Undertale sans characters. You know, like people like, he's sans, but he's got different colored eyes or whatever. You've seen that video too? Yeah. Yeah, where is it? I need to watch it again later, because I sent it to Stu when we were introducing Stu to Undertale, and we had a good laugh about it. Where is it? What fans did to Undertale? I love the way. I love the way while I got my pen in my mouth here. It's the first thing that comes up. Yeah, 3 years ago by Super Eye Patch Wolf. The death knell for Undertale was its fandom 11 months ago by Button Mash. Are you kidding me? The fandom's still running with it? Wait, what's that? Undertale music is in danger. Anyone can go... Oh! Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that one. That was by, what? Kibbles GD? Normally, I kind of, like, don't watch too much of their videos, but... I'll have to have a look at that at some point. Okay, let's go. You should do that revenge quiz on the internet on it. Says Sammy, wait, what? Revenge says, I'm gonna make a quiz about UndertaleAUs. Error and Inca are okay. Right, let's go. My grammar, I'm so sorry. No, it's fine, like I'm not critiquing, it's more just the whole thing of I'm trying to read stuff and I'm like, wait a minute, what? You know, especially when I'm trying to figure out exactly how to react. It's no big deal, you don't have to like freak out about it. It's just so funny just reading stuff and being like, wait, what? For a moment. Like I'm not even like picking on anybody, I just genuinely found it a little bit hard to read some of them, but it's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal. Okay, so that's that done. So I've got the basics for this room done. Can I just like delete this entire room here now? Because I don't need these polys, and I definitely don't need the these meshes or anything back here now. So I can actually take. Have we got the save star in this next room? Hang on. This pacifist playthrough is by Hollow, who has 166,000 subscribers. Go check him out. It was done 8 years ago. Wash you with shuffles up. I'm trying to see if we've got a save star in the... No, we don't. We don't have a save star in the wishing room. So I can yeet some of this stuff at the moment. Yeet it out of existence. The idea is I want to save as much on frame rate as possible, so kind of taking stuff from the back of the level and putting it in the front. Especially like with effects and things, I'm just like taking them from over here and just be like, okay, don't need these anymore, bye! Just yeeting them. These I think I might need, so let's leave that at least. I'm just trying to save on polys, because none of this is going to be seen once you exit this room. Okay. Because the whole idea is just leave roughly the same amount of stuff on screen as in the last room, so that it looks as though everything's connected when it's not. Right, I'll leave sands there for the time being, because sands is everywhere in this place. And a couple of pebbles aren't bad. There's frisk, there's some crystals, which I can move now. Actually, no, I keep the crystals there just in case I need them for reference. Did I get rid of the trees? No, I didn't, because I needed the trees. Get rid of some of these lights, because I don't need them now that the scene has switched to being further in. How does that look over there? Oh, I see, that's just a light up that. Okay, okay. So I can take all of that and just like go over here with it. Then we can delete stuff from the next room and play around in here. I just need to get this room textured and then I can play around with it later on again. Hide that, save this, make sure that that has a texture on it, which it should do. Yes, it does. Right, then we take the floor and we'll start off with the floor. Floor EX. Just slap that on everything and wall EX. EX, of course, standing for extra, like I explained the other day. It's like when I put transparent and I just named it trans. IDK about if Underswap Papyrus were canon, because some have him wearing pants and others have him wearing shorts. I thought it was shorts, right? The idea is Underswap Papyrus is meant to be the Sans version of Papyrus in that universe, if I remember rightly. So it'll be orange hoodie and shorts, right? If it's the one that I'm thinking of. It's either that or I'm wrong. Alright, let's... Actually, wait, why did I do that? We can just project from view there and then just... Bam. There are two versions. Wait, there's a Yandere one? Should I even ask? What, why? Why? You know. This is gonna be me jumping down the rabbit hole again into the fandom here and being like, why is this a thing? It's better if you don't, Dave. Wait, what? Oh, it's better if you don't. I get you, I get you. Don't fall in like I did. Trying to move the texture here so it's roughly about the same as the one on the floor in front, but it's a bit hard getting everything kind of lined up. That looks roughly about the same scale. I just need to like play around with this. Oh, there we go. I think I've spotted the same texture there if I just... No. Is it? It's somewhere around here. I know it is because I just... Oh, I think I see it. There, and then we go... That it? Hey, that looks like it. Yeah, but I think the three colors, grey, brown, and green. Wait, what? Blueberry sounds, but as a yandere for humans. Oh, wait, what? What are these ideas? I don't want to leave this fandom questioning my sanity. Thank you very much. Like, why? Why is this even a thing? Everything's totally fine until all of a sudden everybody throws their Sans recolor in the ring. Dave's mic is being weird. Oh, is it because I peaked? Is it because I peaked the microphone or what? I was like, ah! There's even a fan game that what? That merges... Oh, that Merg played. That reminds me, I've not watched many playthroughs in a while. I think the last one I watched, I think, was by Waterfall. I need to watch that one again. That one's emotional. That one's really emotional. It always gets to me. Like, if you want a really good Undertale playthrough, just Waterfall. It's cutting on and off. So what happens is, the way that I've got this at the moment is it reacts based on noise cutoff. So if I peak it, it'll just cut off automatically, which I think it was doing because I was being too loud. I'm just like, oh, and it just cuts off. It just cuts off. It's because I'm running it through voice mod. If I don't run it through voice mod, it's actually like really peak quality and you can hear it like all the time, but you can also hear everything else in the background. So instead I just don't run it through it. You know. Let's see here. Bam. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these walls and just project it. And then for in here, we'll just tile the texture a lot more on the wall. So the idea is we want that wavy texture. I just had to left and rejoin as revenge. Oh no! We want that wavy texture on the wall just a little bit more, but not too much. So if I do maybe like this. We put that there. Should be okay, because then we get that like wavy look that you meant to get from Waterfall, but I don't want it to repeat too much, you see. Because if you don't have it repeat too much, like back here, it looks more natural than having it repeat too many times. In fact, I might actually... Because then you start to get that artificial look when it repeats too much, so maybe like that instead. Feel like my artificial 3D world looking artificial in 3D. It's okay, it's fine, it's no big deal. I've only got like another 15 minutes and then I'm gonna be on lethal with Sean. And then I'll get back and do more of this later on. So I can get like the basics of this set up and then away we go. Doo-doo. I also got told off at the Christmas event, if you didn't see, by the admin for the Undernet for threatening to nuke the place at Christmas. I can't remember why. It was somebody said something and I decided I would tease the nuke again. They were like, dude, no big explosion stuff. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I wasn't gonna do it anyway. It was just a joke. They were like, oh, okay, just saying, no nukes. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I can't even tease it as a joke at the moment, which is a little bit upsetting, but it's all good. As long as I'm not causing anybody any trouble. Because the whole idea is it's literally just meant to be a big joke, so. In before I get banned for threatening nukes every so often. Funny thing was, I came into the server the other day. Like, I think it was actually last night. I came into the server the other day and literally just walked in and nuked everything as my introduction. Everyone's like, dude, what the heck? A nuke just went off? I was like, hi. Like, oh, hi. I think it was Green. Green was like, oh, hey, Moody. I was like, hi. So, yeah. That moment where casually strutting into a server and nuking it at the same time. It's all good. Sure, nobody will mind. It's not as if I mean anything maliciously by it. You know, like, it'd be totally different if I meant anything malicious. But I really don't. I just find it amusing. You know, if somebody will ask me to stop, I'll just stop immediately. It's just, I just find it funny. Was Clover there? Maybe, I think? There might have been a Clover avatar. That reminds me, I still need to finish Yellow. It's not as if I don't want to finish Yellow, it's just I need to get round to it. That puzzle room, man. Puzzle room doing my head in. Where it's like, oh, so here's the answer, and then you put the answer in and it's wrong. It's like, oh, okay. I watched somebody else do it and they got it right first time. I was like, huh. So I'm gonna have to try that again, because that's really stopped my pacifist run. More depression tale when, Dave? Wait, what? David coming in and flexing on me with his massive tower of gunplay. Damon, seriously, that was nuts the other day when I saw that. I had to explain it to Jen. I was like, if he ever invests in stocks or anything, everybody else is screwed. She was like, you what? I was like, he comes across as one of those guys where it's just like, just casually doing my thing, you know, next moment. It's all good. That's not my tower. Dude, I thought it was. That was the whole joke was based around it being yours? And someone's on Twitter, no! 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 The whole joke was it was yours? Or at least I thought it was. That was why it was so funny. It's fine, man. It doesn't ruin it. It's just, I suppose it's even more funnier now because it makes me look totally stupid for not checking. Right, let's just bring the music back on again. And hope it doesn't play Red's theme from Undertale, Red, by accident, with lyrics. What? I go into, like, my main page for a moment just to check on stuff, and I'm seeing more stuff from, like, CDawgVA. That's all good. I like that. But then underneath is, like, Amy Rose from Sonic the Hedgehog in what looks like a bikini top and some, like, long black jeans. And she stood behind Sans looking all angry. It says, Sonic Multiverse, the best of Sans. What? What? What even is this? Don't go freaking merging Sonic with Undertale, please. People are weird. I already have that joke, that like the MatPat joke going on, from all my MatPat brain rot, just being like, so anyway, Five Nights at Freddy's in Undertale is technically canon because of Undertale Yellow. That's a joke. But technically, you could have a laugh with that and be like, yeah, that's a thing. But it's more MatPat brain rot because of that one update where I decided to get all those avatars from. I've already mentioned that, but just seeing like Sonic mixed with Undertale is like, oh no, we're going into DeviantArt territory here. Do you really want to go there? You know. MatPat brain rot. Yeah, MatPat brain rot is a legit thing, you know. Where I was like, okay, got too many MatPat jokes going on in the next moment. Can't get them out of my head. And then everybody else is like, dude, it's not funny anymore. And I'm like, I know, I'm trying to stop. Ah! And then somebody comes into the Undernet with a Five Nights at Freddy's avatar on, and then I end up turning into MatPat again and being like, content! To the point where everybody else has turned around and gone, oh no, he's at it again. Just matching MatPat gives me brain rot, says David. Again, it's like I've said before, I don't mean anything nasty against Matt. He's like a really cool guy, I don't mind him. It's just, obviously I've said before, his videos aren't for me, but I'm not gonna hate on people that do like him. I just find the MatPat insanity stuff, you know, like MatPat without context stuff, I find that hilarious. Primarily just because it shows you how much he reaches for some of his theories. And then on top of that, it just makes him sound totally crazy. It's like, if you didn't already think he was crazy, well then this makes him sound like he's been locked up in a rubber room filled with rats. Rats make me crazy. I was crazy once. And they put me in a rubber room filled with rats. Oh. Doo-doo. I've got like 9 minutes left before we go on lethal. I'm with you. Personally, he's up with Alex Jones for his theories. Oh no, I could say some stuff, but it would be terrible. It'd be referencing Alex Jones, and I don't want to do that because I know I would upset a bunch of people doing that. It would essentially be, you know, the usual thing of like, you take one of Alex's things that he said that's totally stupid, and then you basically just turn that into like an Undertale reference or whatever. But I think people really would hate me for that. I'm aimed at a hot glue gun, says Revenge. No! No! Put the glue gun down! You've already proven that you can't really use one without burning yourself. We need the FBI in here. FBI, open up! Just next minute. Put the glue gun down! It's not worth it. A moment where somebody takes a glue gun and does a genocide run with that. Put the glue gun down with your hands up. Okay, so now I got that going. Now that kind of works. If I do that from this side, you can see. If I push that to there. As long as you don't eat the glue. Yeah, that would be for the best. No eating the glue, for obvious reasons. I don't know why some people do that. It's really weird. Is that? Oh, there we go. There we go. I can camouflage that there because we don't see it at the back here. John says, but glue tastes good. Oh, God. Okay, so we got that. So that's how we link those two rooms together. And then what we can do is move some of these materials out of this room now, because we don't see them. So we can go like this and just yeet them. Same with like the grass here. We can take the grass from underneath there. Now, because I got the basics of this room done later on, I can play around with it a little bit. Keep that there. Okay, I really need to move Frisk into here as well to see about scaling. Where's Frisk? Frisk. There we go, movement cube. That moment when you realize this map is like absolutely massive. Because there's where we hide from on 9. Then there's the route with the 4 seeds, which is going to be there, which is nuts because of how big it is. Got to put them in the water and then cross there. That reminds me, is the lighting okay in here for Frisk? Oh, hey, that looks awesome. Not too bright enough. Hang on. I look at Frisk from there. Hey, that lights up just enough. If we have Frisk walk a little bit further away, we can get a really nice glow effect. That's going to be cool. What about this room? Oh, nice edge lighting. Sweet. That's looking good. And then this room. The wishing room is going to be massive now, but done for a reason. Because I'm going to fill it up a lot more with like wishes and stuff to really give it that depth. And like I said, I'm going to make it look like a mine, so. Actually, thinking about it now, it might not be that good to make it that massive. Let's just bring it back in a little bit here because of how big this is. About that. I scale it like that. That doesn't seem too bad, and then yeah, I can have the roof be like super high up and cover it in crystals and stuff and make it look dark. That'd be cool. I can even have crystals in the minecart and put the minecart here. You're gonna need to re-UV that wall, I think. Although it might not. It's squished together quite nicely. Maybe the floor? Might have to check that out, because I might not need to do that. I know I need to start doing primitive lighting. I like the minecart idea, says Damon. It gives the area a bit more reason. You know, like we've got all these waterfalls and everything, and then I'm starting to slowly fill it out like this. I'm getting a little bit of an idea from like Undertale Yellow for it, so we're getting a little bit of that in here. The idea being it's gonna look super cool when I've merged all of this together. It just makes sense having like minecarts be in certain areas to show that the monsters have been digging through these areas. Let's take that because that's an ambient. We'll link that in here. And then we go, and we put that over here. Dude, I just love that. Like, again, I know I'm gonna get slaughtered by some people for daring to have this take on Waterfall with it being darker. Because I know some people are gonna be like, dude, all your areas in the underground look dark. It's like, yeah, but it's underground. You know, what do you expect? It's like I like lighting up rooms like this realistically, you know. Can I hug Frisk? Says Revenge. So the idea here, like I was saying, is we light this up almost realistically where we can sort of take this and be like, okay, there we go. It's a bit bright there, so we'll just bring it back in so we go to like the ceiling. So we can see the rest of this area, just not too much of it. And if we need to, we can, you know, just fade it a little bit. Have that light be kind of sat in the center there. I'll put like a giant crystal next to it. But the idea being that there should be kind of a dark area anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna have to get going. I've been prototyping this and I need to jump on Lethal, so I'll come back and do this later on. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall see you later on the next stream or whenever. So, thank you very much for your company, and until next time, bye!